Mr. Burbage! Mr. Burbage! Oh. Mr. Burbage, I dissolved the theatre committee about my first play. They said my material isn't good enough. The committee laughed at me.
Oh, buck up, Will. The committee thinks of you as an actor, not a playwright. We'll make it right. Now, what's the name of your play?
Hannibal Attacks Rome. It's a historical play. I'm not ready to write a tragedy or a comedy just yet.
Oh, yes, they're very wise. Tell me about your play.
Well, Act 1 opens at a military outpost at the bottom of the Alps. It's snowing, the wind is blowing, the thunder is roaring. We hear the Roman guard Marcellus speaking to the centurion Flavius. Zounds! What cometh, what shaketh, the eartheth, so mucheth. It's a great opening, don't you think?
Nouns, what cometh, what shaketh, the earth is so mucheth? Oh, you have a real ear for dialogue.
I did research. Then Flavius says, by Jupiter, what manner of creature so large traverses down these mountains?
Creatures so large?
Elephants.
Elephants?
The Romans had never seen elephants before, so they were scared out of their wits by them.
Oh, that's real research. Not everyone is as conscientious as you.
I've always believed you have high standards, or you have none.
Well, no one will ever question where you fall.
Thank you! What comes next is a director's dream. I wrote it with your talents in mind. 200 elephants walk across the stage in a single file.
That's the problem. It's hard to find 200 actors who can play elephants.
Actors? Play elephants? You would silly yourself. Anyone can direct actors, but elephants? That's a challenge. There's too much make-believe in the theater, not enough reality, you know? Must you sacrifice your artistic integrity?
So, 200 real elephants on stage is your idea of artistic integrity.
What else could it be?
Oh, well, let me see here. What else could it be? I don't know what else it could be. These pages aren't in order. Damn that director! What else could it be? Well, let's see.
Well, then we have to build a new foundation?
Yeah, well, yes.
Yes.
Yes, well, oh, that's me. I thought that was me right there. Yes, well, then you'd have to build a new foundation for the stage. Elephants are heavy. Without reinforcements, the stage would just become kindling after a few elephants.
Is that a problem?
It's several problems. Elephants are very large, much larger than a normal stage opening. We'd have to knock out the sides of the wall. We'd have to knock out the walls of each side of the theater to get the elephants on and off the stage. It's very expensive.
I believe that integrity comes before budget, Mr. Burbage.
Oh, you're a dedicated artist. But do we need all 200 elephants?
Yes! The Romans were overwhelmed by the sight of the elephants 2,200 years ago. I want the audience to feel like those Romans.
Christopher Marlowe could learn from you.
I can't wait to tell the snots on the committee all the nice things you're saying to me.
Yes, now let's say it takes 3 minutes for each elephant to cross the stage. 3 minutes times 200 elephants is 600 minutes. That's 10 hours. Now, our plays usually start at 2 p.m. 10 hours of elephant walking is about midnight before the main part of the play starts.
We could have an intermission then and serve the audience cocoa and biscuits. We'll call it midnight dinner theater.
Or we could start the play at midnight. It might be very dramatic to begin the next dialogue, the main dialogue, at 10 in the morning. we could serve pancakes and call it breakfast theater.
I can live with that, Mr.
Oh,
Burbage.
it's good to work with a cooperative writer. Now we come to the problem of manure.
Manure?
Manure. Excrement. Dung. Dung! Elephants are only human. After 200 of them cross, the stage will be loaded, and even with each elephant trampling the pile of dung down, the stage will be 5 or 6 feet higher after 10 hours than when we started. Plus, the stage will be considerably softer. It'll be like quicksand. Now, that's a serious problem. Every time an actor sinks into manure and dies on the stage, the critics become ruthless.
What if the actors wear snowshoes?
You want Flavius and Marcellus to go tramping over elephant manure with snowshoes?
It's not a good idea.
It's a brilliant idea! Oh, you should have been a director.
Thank you, but I'll stick to what I do best.
Oh, yeah, but you're too modest. It's all coming together now. I can see it clearly. A new, concrete, reinforced stage. The sides of the theater, the sides of the theater knocked out. Thunder booming, lightning flashing, snow pouring down. We can knock a large hole in the roof. Elephants moving and leaving gigantic droppings on stage. And actors moving around in snowshoes. Oh, Christopher Marlowe will die of envy.
It's so beautiful. I know you won't believe this, but so many times I wondered if I really have any talent. I'm not as confident as I look. I have so many feelings of inferiority. I
Say that now. Now, it's all right. So, what's the rest of your play?
Well, what rest of the play?
The next line of dialogue?
There is no more dialogue. That's all I've written.
So you're only up to the elephants?
I'm good with ideas, but I have trouble with plot and characters and dialogue. Is that why the committee laughed, Mr. Burbage? Were you going to laugh at me too?
I'm not going to laugh at you, Will. I could never laugh at this. You're too unique. And I'm not just not saying that, and I'm just not talking about your ability or talent. Forget that!
Forget my ability and talent.
You treat it as if it never existed. What you have transcends anything I've ever come in and encountered before. What you have is special. You must fulfill your special gift. But to do that, you need to work. You need to work hard. Are you willing to work hard?
Yes!
Good! Take your script and go home with it.
Yes! Yeah. What do I do?
What do you do? Let me think about that for a second. Think, work, right.
Think, work,
right.
Think, work, and right. Got it. Of how long?
Years. Many years. Maybe even a lifetime.
My Hannibal project is worth a lifetime of work.
Don't ever work on another project. Will, someday your mind and your elephants will come up with the most monumental pile of
glory, Mr. Burbage?
Absolutely.
This is really happening to me.
Go!
Should I check back with you when
No,
then?
don't waste your time. Go! The name William Shakespeare will be up there in candles someday.
To the theater, Mr. Burbage!
To the theater! God forbid!
Wonderful.